People who start dropshipping always do this one mistake that ends up destroying their entire business, and that's having a poorly designed website. If your store looks cheap or like a typical Shopify dropshipping site, you're not going to sell people in 2025. You could get away with that a few years ago, but today customers expect a professional, well-branded website. Your store and branding need to stand out, and you need to be selling something new and not oversaturated, otherwise there's no trust behind your brand. Also, adding fake reviews and social proof isn't going to hurt. It'll boost your profits by a lot. So, you've set up your Shopify store, uploaded some hot-selling dropshipping products, and started running Facebook ads. Maybe you've even gotten your first order. Congratulations! Doesn't it feel amazing to make money on your own terms with just a laptop and a Wi-Fi connection? That's the power of Shopify and dropshipping. But now comes the next step: fulfilling your orders efficiently and making sure your customers get a great experience. Don't worry, it's easier than you think. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to fulfill orders quickly and efficiently using AutoDS, whether you prefer manual processing or full automation. Let's get started. Why Shopify is the backbone of your side hustle. Shopify is the heart of your online business. It's where customers browse your products, place orders, trust you to deliver. When I first started my dropshipping side hustle, Shopify made it super easy to build my store, manage my products, track my sales. But once orders started rolling in, I quickly realized that manually fulfilling each one wasn't sustainable. That's where automation tools like AutoDS come into play. They help you scale your business without sacrificing your time or sanity. How to fulfill orders on Shopify. 3 methods. Now that your Shopify store is live and you're getting orders, it's time to master the fulfillment process. There are 3 main ways to fulfill orders. By the end of this video, you'll know which one is best for your business. 1. Manual order fulfillment. How it works. You log into your supplier's website, AliExpress, Amazon, Walmart, etc. You purchase the product manually and enter your customer's shipping details. The supplier ships the product to your customer. Pros: good if you're just starting out and want to test the waters. Cons: slow and time-consuming as you start getting multiple orders. High risk of human errors, wrong addresses, missed orders. Bottom line: manual fulfillment is fine for beginners, but once you start getting more orders, you'll want to switch to automation. Fulfilled by AutoDS, best for scaling, my favorite method and the one I highly recommend if you want to scale fast. How it works. AutoDS automatically purchases the product from your supplier. It ships it directly to your customer using AutoDS buyer accounts. It updates tracking information in your Shopify store automatically. Pros: no more logging into supplier sites to place orders, no copying customer addresses manually, no updating tracking numbers. AutoDS does it for you. No credit card limits. AutoDS handles transactions through its accounts. Cons: small automation fee, but totally worth it for time saved. This is the method I personally use. It's hands-free automation at its finest. With AutoDS, I was able to scale my side hustle without burnout. Cons: 3. Automatic orders with your own accounts. More control. How it works. Similar to fulfilled by AutoDS, but instead of using AutoDS's buyer accounts, you use your own. Orders are still processed automatically, but you handle payments, returns, and refunds yourself. Pros: more control over supplier relationships. Keeps your accounts active with suppliers. Cons: you'll still need to manage refunds and returns manually. Great middle ground option if you want some automation while keeping control of supplier accounts. Why automation is a game changer. My story. When I switched to fulfilled by AutoDS, here's what happened. I went from spending hours processing orders every week to focusing on growing my business. Within 3 months, my sales doubled because I had more time to optimize my ads, test new winning products, improve customer relationships. The takeaway: automation doesn't just save time, it helps you make more money by focusing on what actually grows your business. If you're into dropshipping or even just getting started, you've probably already realized something. Margins can be really tight. That means every dollar you spend on ads needs to work hard for you. You can't afford to waste money on ads that don't convert. So how do you make sure every dollar you spend on Facebook ads is actually making you money? The good news? You don't need to be a data genius to figure it out. In today's video, I'm going to break down 2 key metrics that will help you run more profitable Facebook ads. ROAS, return on ad spend, cost per purchase. Once you understand these, you'll be able to cut out what's not working, double down on what is, scale your business the smart way. Let's jump right in. Step 1. Understand ROAS, return on ad spend. Let's start with the most important number in your Facebook Ads Manager. ROAS. What is ROAS? ROAS tells you exactly how much money you're making for every $1 you spend on ads. Let's say you're selling a product for $50 and you spend $10 on ads to get 1 sale. That means your ROAS is 5x. For every $1 you spend, you make $5 back. That's a great return. Now, imagine you're running 2 different ads for the same product. Ad number 1, ROAS equals 4x. Ad number 2, ROAS 3x. What do? Stop spending on the 3x ad, increase the budget on the 4x ad. Even though 3x ROAS isn't terrible, it's not as profitable as 4x. Scaling smartly isn't just about spending more. It's about spending on the ads that are already working best. Step 2. Understand cost per purchase. While ROAS tells you how much you're making, cost per purchase tells you how much it's costing you to get a sale. Example. Let's say your product sells for $50 vouchers and your cost per purchase is $25. That means your ROAS is 2x, you're making double what you spend on ads. That's decent. But after factoring in product costs, shipping, and fees, your profit margins shrink fast. Now, imagine you optimize your ad targeting, improve your creatives, or tweak your budget and bring your cost per purchase down to $10. Suddenly, your ROAS jumps to 5x, your profit margins increase, and your business becomes way more scalable. My personal experience with ROAS and cost per purchase. When I first started running Facebook ads, I made a huge mistake. I focused on the wrong metrics. I looked at clicks, impressions, and engagement. I thought that if an ad had a lot of likes and comments, it must be doing well. But I wasn't paying attention to ROAS and cost per purchase. The problem? None of those vanity metrics told me if I was actually making money. Then I started tracking only ROAS and cost per purchase, and everything changed. Here's what happened. I had 2 ads running for the same product. Ad number 1, ROAS equals 4x2s. Ad number 2, ROAS equals 2.5x. At first, I let both ads run with the same budget. Big mistake. I was wasting money on the 2.5x ad instead of focusing on the 4x ad. When I finally looked at my numbers, I immediately killed the 2.5x ad and put all my budget into the 4x ad. The results? Sales shot up, profits doubled. My ad spend became way more efficient. Step 3. How to scale your Facebook ads the smart way. Now that you understand ROAS and cost per purchase, here's how to use them to grow your business without wasting money. Start small and test first. Don't start with a huge budget. Start small and test multiple ad creatives, audiences, and ad copy. Your goal is to gather data on what's working. 2. Cut the losers. Once you've collected enough data, stop spending money on ads with low ROAS or high cost per purchase. Kill the underperforming ads so you're not wasting money. 3. Scale the winners. Take the budget you were spending on low ROAS ads and move it into the ads that are performing well. This increases sales without increasing your total ad spend. 4. Keep testing. Even if an ad is working well today, it won't last forever. Markets change, customer behaviors shift. Keep testing new ads, new creatives, and new audiences to stay ahead of the game. If you're running Facebook ads, don't make the mistake of focusing on the wrong metrics. Stop worrying about clicks and impressions. Start tracking ROAS and cost per purchase. This is the fastest way to stop wasting money and start scaling profitably. If you're running Facebook ads for your dropshipping business or side hustle, you've probably come across the metric CPM, cost per thousand impressions. But what does it really mean? And more importantly, how can you use it to scale your business profitably? In today's video, I'm breaking it all down in simple terms. I'll also share how I used CPM data to optimize my own ad campaigns and increase my dropshipping profits. So stick around because this could be a game changer for you. What is CPM? Cost per thousand impressions. Let's start with the basics. CPM is the cost you pay for your ad to be shown 1,000 times. It's basically a measure of how expensive it is to advertise to your chosen audience. For example, if your CPM is $50, it means you're spending $50 to show your ad to 1,000 people. Sounds simple, right? But here's the thing. CPM doesn't directly tell you if your ad is successful. It's more of a reflection of competition, audience quality, and your ad relevance. Why does CPM matter? Understanding CPM trends gives you valuable insights into your market and helps you make data-driven decisions. 1. Cost trends. If your CPM starts increasing, it could mean more advertisers are competing for the same audience. This is especially common during peak shopping seasons like Black Friday, Christmas, or Q4 in general. 2. Industry benchmarks. Different industries have different CPM levels. For example, fitness products typically have lower CPMs compared to high-ticket B2B services. But here's an important truth. A high CPM isn't always a bad thing. A more expensive audience might actually convert better, meaning higher quality leads and more sales. What really matters is how CPM fits into your overall ad performance, especially your ROAS, return on ad spend. How to use CPM effectively. Real example. Let me share a real example from my own dropshipping journey. When I first started running Facebook ads, my CPM was around $40. Sounds good, right? But guess what? My sales were flat. After analyzing my data, I realized my ad content wasn't resonating with my audience, so I made a few key changes. 1. Refined my targeting. Focused on people more likely to buy. 2. Updated my video ad, added testimonials and a strong call to action. The result? My CPM jumped to $70, but my ROAS doubled. Why? Because I was paying more to reach a higher quality audience, and they were actually converting. The lesson here, CPM is just one piece of the puzzle. You need to look at the big picture. What to do if your CPM is high? If you notice your CPM increasing, don't panic. Instead, ask yourself these 3 key questions. 1. Am I targeting the right audience? Sometimes a high CPM means you're competing for a broad audience. Try narrowing your targeting to focus on higher intent buyers. 2. Is my ad content strong enough to justify the cost? If your ad isn't engaging, Facebook will charge you more to show it. Try improving your creatives, messaging, or call to action. 3. Am I still getting good ROAS even with a higher CPM? If you have strong conversion rates and solid profits, a higher CPM isn't necessarily bad. Remember, CPM isn't about getting the cheapest ads, it's about reaching the right people who are more likely to buy.